Hey, welcome back to the A-Team. I am your host, Amanda Joy, and with me I have pop recording artist and radio personality Demi Lobo, and sitting next to her is just Drew _ So let's talk about the Billboard Awards. I know it's a little bit back, but let's kind of recap. I want to say first of all, and I think everybody on the couch can agree, that CeeLo Green stole the show with his, we're going to call it, acceptance performance, because we really don't know what else to call it. If you didn't see it, look it up. But my thought is, and I want to take this to the couch, I think there were a lot of performers that night who we expected to perform a little bit better than they did, and some were less than par. So I want to know, what do you guys think?
It looked good on paper as far as the collaboration that they had lined up. It said, you know, Rihanna featuring Britney Spears, and then you had Beyonce with the highly anticipated Girl We Run the World video, live show, as well as Nicki Minaj performing with Britney Spears yet again. Neil Diamond was on there, you know, for the old heads. Like, it looked like a great lineup as far as, you know, Billboard Awards and what they're known for. But the delivery of the performances, I mean, besides CeeLo, and CeeLo wasn't even somebody who was highly mentioned through the credits when they were pubbing the show. It was a huge letdown. It was just like, you know, I mean, as a guy, I'm looking forward to see these women perform, but then when they get up there and they're lip syncing and barely moving or trying to move too much, and you're not supposed to be doing all that, it's a little bit shaky, you know what I mean? Coming from a, you know, a perspective of, you know, seeing entertainment, being a part of it for, you know, a couple of years, it's just like, it was almost like a waste of talent. And then they were in Vegas. They had the perfect atmosphere. It was just
the fact that you said that it looked good on paper.
Too much for too little. That's what it was.
It was. The fact that they were good on paper makes me think, just because you're at a certain status, does that mean that you automatically get to perform? Because that's what it seemed like it was. There were some artists who we expected to deliver just because of who they are, and they didn't. For example, my thing is, we saw Britney Spears do a lot of lip syncing. Fine and dandy, do a lot of lip syncing, but should we expect Britney Spears just because of her name to put on this great performance?
Yes.
Or are there other people who can compete with her that should have had one of her spots?
I think that when you think of Billboard.com, I go to Billboard.com every day as an artist myself. I go to see what's the hottest music, okay? When you look at Billboard.com on the pop charts, those are the people that consistently bring #1 records. Rihanna has a record for like the most #1 singles in the world, like for every pop singer in the world. You get what I'm saying? So it made sense to have Rihanna, and Britney Spears has like a record for the most #1 singles. It made sense for Beyonce, Nicki Minaj. It made sense for them to be on this bill together.
That's true, but #1 artistry as far as how your records are doing, and #1 artist as far as how you perform.
But that is the way that the music business goes.
Should it be different?
Because
you're right, but should it be different?
But then at the same time too, you know, as Billboard.com Awards, or the Billboard Awards go, it's a privilege to have all of them in the house on the term of executive producing the show. Exactly. So I understand the politics of that, and with that being the first music show of the summer. You know what I mean? So it's like, let's hit them hard before the BET Awards, get them for the BET Awards. But it looked great in commercial.
And let's just be real, all those people that performed are great artists. They're
great performers.
We all love.
And great performers. But that night, it was too much energy in the room.
It was too much energy, and maybe it got the best of them.
Maybe it's because Jay was in the audience. Maybe everybody just got nervous.
Maybe.
Or Solange, because she was there.
I don't think
all I can say is #Team CeeLo Green !
If you didn't see the performance of CeeLo Green, please YouTube it. CeeLo Green Billboard Awards.
It's there somewhere.
It's gonna turn you upside down.
It's gonna turn you upside down.
Turn you upside down.
So there were some pros, there were some cons, there's some things that can be improved upon, and then there's some politics. Can't get away from that.
Then hopefully we'll have Demi Lobo next year. I mean, I don't know. I'm just, you know.
Demi Lobo performing. We'll be on the red carpet waiting there.
Right.
Let's do it.
And she'll show out.
Yes. We'll be Demi Lobo shirts. You'll make it. And that is all I guess for the A-Team. If you have anything to say, please leave your comments at our YouTube page. Also, we're also on Twitter, Facebook, we're everywhere. Hit us up. This is the A-Team.